the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Wish I know we don't want to get into the politics of it. We don't like to say Independence Day. That's what is stated, but because but whatever. It's Happy 4th, guys. Happy 4th. We're bringing in. It's gonna bring her in today.
Shalom.
Shalom with the red lips.
Yes.
Celebration of the 4th.
And just good. I let Tracy in on my secret of red lips. Like if you can just pop on a bold lip color, it just then everybody's like, "Oh, you look so nice," and you're like, I use it to distract. Yeah. You're like, just popped on some lips, man. So I'm excited for the 4th. Are you going? Are you traveling? Who's traveling? Who's staying home? I'm staying home.
We're having a big block party.
Oh, fun. I like
So yeah, it's gonna be people everywhere. Just a good old time. Just a big block party. Red Lips changed everything. Yes, it does. It made us look like we were actually dressed to go somewhere. So yeah. I'll keep the red lips all day. I gotta get dressed, y'all. I was outside working out, but
and Tanya said it too. I love red lipstick. My go-to, if really quick, someone's like, we got to go somewhere, we got to do something, change the look up. I throw a dress on. It's one choice and red lipstick. Boom. Throw your hair up. We're done.
And we're done. We're gonna turn it into a whole going out fiasco. And that reminds me, ladies and gents, guys can do it too. We were just talking before we went live to say, it was a post that another friend had made. It said, why are we waiting to go somewhere to get dressed? You're saving clothes, you're saving outfits, you're saving like, oh, I can't wait to wear this when I go somewhere. Guess what? We get a chance to be alive. So we're in celebration of being alive, having a breath of life. We're going to start getting dressed. And we'll figure it out to say outfit of the day, post of the day or something, just to say, hey, we're throwing it on. We may not be going anywhere, but guess what? In spite of guys, we get the chance to do it. So why not take advantage of this life that we have? We're going to start getting dressed. And when you look better, you feel better. Getting dressed, if you say, hey, I'm just moping around, sitting around the house, throw an outfit that's sitting in your closet that you have not touched, that may still have a tag on. Or you can think about, I wore this one time, I'm not sure when I'll wear it again. Guess what? We're going to put it on and we're going to wear it, y'all. Every day is a celebration. Thank you, Yolanda. Every day is a celebration indeed. And so in honor of us celebrating, that's what we're going to do.
And it really helps your mental health. So for me, when I was on bed rest or anything like that, and the reason I say a dress is because if you think about it, it's like a big nightie. It changes though the vibe. At least for me, and someone said, I miss those heels though. That's one of my goals. So Maddie really impressed me. That was one of her goals, was to be able to walk in heels. And she did accomplish that. So where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to give you a sidestep. My thing is, I do love how they look. Wear them. Like this is what I used to do when me and my husband would go out. I would just wear them to dinner because you just have to walk to the table, sit there, and then walk home. Like I'm not wearing them out anymore. Those days are done because I just won't last. My legs, my body, my back. I'm just like my ankles. I'm a klutz. I'm not supposed to be in heels. It's not a good.
Well, guys, y'all know heels is my thing, and I wear heels. Hence. My nonprofit stroking in my stilettos to get back in stilettos. So the thing is letting y'all know, even though I said get back in stilettos, I just made a quick video, I think it was Sunday, of a wedge that I had. So heels come in different forms. So we can figure out another time to get on and talk about the types of heels that work for you in different stages, whether it be a wedge, whether it be a 1 inch, I think they call it like a teacup or something like that. There's different stages of it. And with me getting back in it, I had to learn what fit my foot. I can't necessarily go with the 6-inch stilettos or the skinny heel. I have to go with a thicker heel, a wide, flat, something to support the ankle and your foot, especially with having not fulfilling on the affected side, you may not know if your foot is twisting or turning. So think about that. How a flat shoe supports you with the whole flat surface. Heels are made now with chunky heels, square heels, all of those things. So we can have that conversation on another time, guys, to talk about heels, because I'm about to be a pro of wearing heels, because I pretty much am, because that's just my thing. I love the heels I'm going to have on the straight tennis shoe, or I'm throwing on a heel to go somewhere. And back in the day, well, I can't say back in the day, prior to my show, everybody know Tracy is straight up either a tennis shoe or a heel. And guess what? I could run in my heels. And those were the stilettos. Because I just love to march around the heels. So, I mean, that's just a love that I have. So heels are my thing, guys. So we can have another conversation outside of this of how to get you back in the heel, what type of heels. And I might even think of, not about it one day, maybe go to like one of the shoe warehouse like DSW or somewhere and just spend a couple hours in there to have a camera go live and say, hey, this is what this looks like with a teacup heel or wedge and things like that, the different levels of how to get us back in heels and whatnot. That's awesome. So that's an idea of something we could do. And you can shoot me or Tanya a message saying that's something you want to do. I can figure out a day that y'all know, hey,
join their channel.
To the shoe store.
You can just direct them to the channel. We'll drop those things in there. I'm saying it from like a different perspective of like, I actually had to give up heels. Like I've had to wear wedges because I broke my ankles so many times that like I need to have surgery. I'm technically supposed to wear braces. Like all my ligaments are torn. Like they're all gone. So I used to love them too, and I still love them. So I love that you gave the suggestion of the wedges, because I feel like it definitely helps and changes where you're just like, okay, I know you're like, I still want stilettos, but I'm like, hey, please info on how I can hire to help with my left arm. Oh, you should definitely, Tracy has tons for free on her YouTube. Yes. And you can always message her, going forward, it's going to be on Tuesdays that we're going to be exercising and working on our strength and stamina. But a lot of the questions that you guys ask Tracy, we end up showing on our lives. And also like she will sometimes dedicate specific videos. So definitely look there. I mean, in the meantime, because a lot of those videos are up. So she has built a resource of a library, and it's gonna just keep getting bigger the more questions you guys ask. So keep them coming for sure, because she's got all that great knowledge.
Anita, Yolanda, just send me a message so I can touch base with y'all directly of what you're looking for. Because if you can't find the videos, I'll make it. But there is a library of videos to help you go through recovery. So, ladies and gents, we really wanted to get on here just to have a conversation with y'all, see what y'all were doing on the forum, just to keep y'all encouraged. And like we're saying, people are throwing things at us, these conversations just randomly. We want to just talk about them. And at the end of the day, it's about how to help you enjoy life of recovery better. So, I mean, what's going to make you smile? Today, Tony and I have on red lips. Yep. And we're smiling.
And it can be something like that. Like maybe you have your favorite shirt. And like we said, you don't have to have a picnic or something to go to. I know my first 4th of July, I remember I was a little nervous because I was still sound sensitive. So I was like, man, I'm going to miss out on the fireworks. And you know what? You know what I did that year? I watched a couple. But I watched them on the TV, and you know what? They were still beautiful and pretty, and it didn't hurt my head. So, and I just always remind myself that like every day we're getting better. So even if you're like, man, this isn't, I woke up, because I know that for me has been a hard part of having a chronic and invisible illness, is the fact that like on holidays, it tends a lot that like I have to pick between having fun or my body being okay. So like I have to make alterations, and that's been some of the things. Like I always, if I do go to places, sunglasses, earplugs, earbuds, just different things that I always make sure I have with me. And even if you're going out at night, I still suggest the sunglasses because of so many lights that people have going, and I feel like that helps me.
Thank you. So listen, the sunglasses, I'm keeping that as that'll help you you, even with neural fatigue, if you just get in a space of your own and you just need to zone out, baby, the sunglasses are your best friend. Nobody knows what you're doing. Got the sunglasses on. Listen, you might be asleep. Your eyes might be closed. You might just be looking in space. With the sunglasses, that could be a part to say, hey, instead of somebody looking at you like, what they got going on? Baby, I'm just zoning out. I'm just enjoying this time of being out and getting to enjoy life on your level. So without anybody else worrying about what anybody is saying about why you got them on or how you're enjoying your life, like we said, throw the red lips on, throw them sunglasses on, and we're just going to enjoy life. You want to throw a cute shirt on, throw a cute dress on, guys. That's what it's about. We get to have a second chance of enjoying life. And so whatever that sounds like or looks like for you. And I appreciate, even like I said before we got on here, Tony just talking and saying it, because it's just the little things that we don't even think about.
It makes a difference. And it's fun when you go out. And like, I feel like a lot of times, you know, everybody is so focused on when I go to events, they're like, how are you feeling? And that kind of stuff, that I know to someone, they might be like, oh, well, I'm not saying you have to wear makeup. Maybe it's that you wear a hat or you do something, but I will say I feel better. And everybody likes to get a compliment. You like to, you know, oh, I like that hat. Oh, I like that dress. Oh, I like that whatever. So it's been something that I notice. You know, there are some days where I just stay in my sweats and, you know, my robe. But when I do make a notice, so that's why me and Tracy were talking about it. Like, let's try and focus on that, because it does help your mental health.
It totally does help. So, and we always tell y'all, we don't mind being a face for you or a voice for you. So if you need to see us actually do it, we can figure out a time, and it may be different times. Okay, hey, Tony, what time are you jumping on here and getting dressed? Tracy, what time are you jumping on here and getting dressed? To keep y'all encouraged. It's just to find that little thing that's going to give you a little more joy, guys. That's what we want to do. And if one person says, hey, it's helping, listen, we've done our job, okay? Like, we are happy with that.
Facts. And it also helps when we share. It makes you accountable. So even maybe you're like, I don't want to share it with the world. You don't have to. Maybe you take a picture and you send it. I'll be honest, me and my aunt used to text so much. I would send her like, you know, oh, what doctors are you going to today? Because she also was really sick. And so we would send that, like, oh, what outfit are you wearing? You know, what snack are you getting? Like, you got to make it fun. At least I do. I feel like it's so important.
No, it is. It's absolutely important, guys. So that's what I'm saying. This life can be daunting, getting stuck in our thoughts. And I mean, just everything going around. Like Tony said, the holidays used to kind of haunt her as, can I deal with the noise? Can I deal with the camaraderie of people? Can I deal with everything being hit at me at once? Now she's got herself to a point that she's figured out how to roll with it. Maybe she's resting before, or maybe, like she said, I'm going to throw the glasses off and zone out on my own. But I'm still out there. And even if it say, hey, I may not be able to get out here with y'all for 3-4 hours, I got out there with y'all for 20 minutes. That right there, guys, the little bit is definitely changed. And it helps us mentally and physically to just do a little bit at a time, guys.
Thank you so much for saying the little bit at a time. It really is. I no longer try to be like the first one there and the last one there. It's like, nope, I listen to my body. And I have learned the sunglasses, and really when you go to the bathroom, that's why I say if you can put earbuds in, like, just, I'm not saying like in the middle of a party go take a nap. Nobody can do that, okay? But maybe you walk away and you just sit there for a minute or two and you just aren't a part of talking and all the noises and all the stuff. And that is, I a lot of times don't have music playing, but I have earbuds in just to kind of muffle, because I'm not as sound sensitive, but I feel like I still have never gotten totally back to where like sounds don't just like disrupt me. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, where you just like, ooh.
Yeah, no, I totally do. So I was thinking in my head when you said that if I wanted to tell my secret, I kind of always have on headphones. And so it plays like this. So it's like I have it on to say if I want to act like I hear you, if I want to say I don't hear you because I have the headphones on. So most of the time I have it on, guys. I don't have anything playing in my ear. It's just
a safety
the
net.
thought at the moment may be I may not want to engage in the conversation, so I may may do one of these and act like I don't, but I heard everything you said. So I'm saying take it as you want, and you guys do what works for you. So you can have them in, and somebody may be like, hey, try to get your attention. You can just be like, sorry. But in reality, you can hear everything they're saying. Or if it's a moment that you have some more energy and you want to talk, then you can engage. So the headphones work, y'all.
I love it. Yeah. It's actually a lot. I'm so glad you called yourself out. No, because a lot of people are, I'm like, it's helpful. It is. It's nice. And that's why, and I know, it's really funny. I was like, when I was light sensitive, I was like, I feel like oh, I think I'm so cool. Like I'm wearing my sunglasses at night. And what's funny is sometimes you do get people like, oh, what do you think you are, so cool with your sunglasses on? And then here's the best part. You know what? You get to say, yeah, I guess I am pretty cool because, I had brain surgery. And then they're like, oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So like, I just love it. Like once you realize, like, you guys, we have the biggest, like, do what you want, man. Live your life. Like people, and the thing is most people do not call you out. Most people don't say anything. Yes, do some people look at you and give you a double take? Yeah, but people do that anyways. So once I started realizing, like, I mean, because I had a freaking glitter eye patch and I would walk around and it was just funny because I'm like, oh man, people are staring and asking. And then I just realized, like, cool, I hope they ask. So then I can raise some awareness and maybe save somebody's life. Like,
exactly. That's so true.
Tracy,
because that right there,
they're talking about her muscles.
Like, hey, maybe I'm going to think the next time I try to say something to somebody, they may have the same situation, or just walk up to them and say, yo, you look good, or I'm loving them sunglasses, I'm loving that style. I mean, that's better than saying, oh, you think you cool. To go up and give somebody a compliment, guys, whether they have a brain surgery or not, just imagine, like, you might put a smile on their face. Versus, so I really thinking about, even as I was saying that thought took me to, you never know what a person is going through or what they're feeling. So how hard is it to just say, yo, I'm feeling them glasses, versus, yo, you think you look cool? That I'm feeling them glasses may give them the life of like, oh my gosh. I'm confused on that.
I know. But no, it's funny because you're like muscular and like I garden. So when someone says you're ripped, I was like, what? Two different meanings there. So I don't know, but I'm seeing your profile picture. So but back to
right, the brains of Tusa virus is like, wait, what just happened?
What did you just say?
I don't know, but anyways, like I was saying, guys, it's always best to just give somebody a compliment. You're gonna make them smile, make their day, and they'll be like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to be mad. Somebody just gave me a compliment. Okay. Got you.
No, I always have anxiety when I have to go out, especially taking my son to the water park. I have so much. Okay, so I know looking at me and seeing the things that I do, it can sound crazy. Or like, this chick is a freaking mermaid. She will put a mermaid tail out in public. There's no way she has anxiety. I built myself up to that. Like, it was not easy. And like, there was a point in time where literally before I went anywhere, and you know what I found out? Guess what? I have anxiety. So whenever I need to leave my comfort zone, my home, I get nervous. Before the stroke survivor meetup, the night before, I was like, oh my God, what time do I need to leave? Where am I going to find parking? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I was freaking out. And my husband goes, it sounds like you're really stressed about this. Like, maybe, you can say no to things. And I was like, how dare you, like, let my anxiety win? I'm like, I get like this before anything. So like, no. And I've learned tools. And I've learned ways that help me to go. And I do know that it's important to just start small. Maybe it is you go to just the mailbox at the end of your, like, that's why I walk around our neighborhood a lot. Going to the grocery store, doing small things. I love that your son, but like, I'm going to tell you, the water park, I love people, but I also don't love people. Okay. People at water parks, it is a freaking tsunami. There's children running around screaming. It is mayhem. It is utter mayhem. So like, of course you're going to have anxiety. So what I've learned is like I have to do things that are going to help me not be so stressed when I'm there, and also like recognize that fact. Be like, okay, this is going to be stressful. So having the earplugs in, having headphones in, having bilateral beats that like can give your brain a little massage while you're there, wearing the sunglasses, making sure with your son you say like we're only going to be there for a little bit amount of time, because like no matter how good I get about things, I have to limit. I cannot push myself, just like with everything. Like you can't go and expect yourself to like do the event for the whole time. So like I would try and get there maybe really, really early before it gets really hot. Because when I'm hot, I'm extra irritable. Like, so I would try to do all these little tweaks and things. What's B? Your sign? Me?
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
So if you don't know, we're on
YouTube,
IG,
Facebook,
and YouTube.
yeah.
So we have comments coming from kind of everywhere. So if we get lost in the reading the comment, that's what we're doing, trying to catch up to. We try to acknowledge what everybody's saying.
And if anyone else has tips for anxiety and going out, okay, that's a typo. Just because, you know, it's helpful, because what works for one person might not work for another. I do know with anxiety, because I do have panic attacks, having something really sour or really hot, spicy to put in your mouth, a cold ice cube maybe, so maybe you fill your water thing up. It's a really good way. It's a way to kind of ground yourself. It forces your brain to focus on your mouth. Humming is also a way you can soothe yourself. You cannot have a thought while you're humming something. Like if you hum or sing, you're focused on what you're singing or humming. Yeah.
That's a good one for me. I never thought about that.
And then on another like sciencey level, I have my bachelor's in psychology before the stroke and everything. So that stuff really interests me. Is also humming stimulates your vagus nerve. So if you can do those things.
That's awesome.
I love dropping those.
Okay, guys, see, that's what I'm saying. We learn something new every day. And we're going to leave on that note right there. We're going to take that. So we're going to work on a new thing. Throw a lip on, throw some sunglasses on. You might want to throw a cute hat on. We're going to get ourselves dressed. What are both of your signs? I am a Capricorn.
Sagittarius.
And I wouldn't say that I'm a natural Capricorn. So I don't pay any attention to those things, guys. So I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about that. Everybody would always say, oh, you don't seem like, but I don't know.
Yeah, you don't seem like a Capricorn. I definitely am a Sagittarius. I'm fiery, for sure.
So,
woo!
We're ending on that note, guys. We love you. Happy 4th. Enjoy yourself.
Drink water.
So go do something. Drink some water. But put a lip on. Put a sunglass on. Lynn, hey, girl, we're about to end, but it's good to see you. Always great to see you. But we're definitely ending now. Enjoy y'all 4th. Be safe out here, y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.